Yeah, if ever you're in a bind with somebody who's being rude, that you have like some minor bumping in with, oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
Because you
it's
can say it in different
you.
ways. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you.
It's so good, isn't it? Oh, it's you. It's just like, I just used it and I was like, this had significantly more impact than I thought it was going to have. It was one of the handover nurses who'd been being on the warpath a little bit with some of the staff at Rainsway, and then she was talking to me because I don't have like, I'm like mind blind. I don't see like images in my head. Like there's no like visual memory in me, so I don't know people until they talk or they do something that goes into like the data file that I have on them. So when she said something, I was like, oh, it's you. Like, this nurse has been really rude. She's got like, I wonder how I don't know her. Like, surely I've met her before. Oh wait, Sarah was saying something on station. Oh, it's you. And she was like, why? What? And I was like, ooh.
Superpower achieved.
I'm going to use this one later. Now that I've learnt it by accident, I'm going to use it for real one day. It's going to be so fun. Living. I'm just a terrorist. Stay away from me.
I mean, it's coming across that way, Leah, if I'm honest with you. But, is what it is.
It's my fault.
Terrorist.
Yeah. And I read How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I've just weaponized it ever since.
Well, while we're on about terrorizing people, shall we begin the game?
Yes.
Let's play some stuff.
Yeah.
I came in my formal attire to be terrorized tonight.
Yeah, are you okay, mate? Because you were. It looks like you just like jumped on in a rush.
Yeah, yeah. It's only because I stayed in the office to do like uni work, basically. So, yeah. But it's time for D&D.
It's time for D&D. The Josh
Save
Smart
me.
edition. Right, let's roll some dice in anger. That so we are Curse of Strahd, session 17. Dinner at Castle Ravenloft. I can't lie to you, gang.
Dinner with the devil.
I've been dinner with the devil. Oh,
I love alliteration, mate. I've got a thing for alliteration. Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down and change it after we finish. Dinner with the devil. Dinner with devil. You're from North Derbyshire. It doesn't have the same ring. That dinner with devil. So we left you in quite a plush sitting room, getting changed. We've got two ladies in cocktail dresses and two penguins ready to go to dinner. You were there by yourselves, and you still have some time there by yourselves if you wished to do anything or discuss anything before we proceed.
I would be interested to know what Mishka's reaction would be to assuming she saw her brother.
Yeah. Trying to. Because we'd got essentially travelled to Well, I don't know how to go about this. Because essentially when we were coming to Castle Ravenloft, she was like in me basically, like she was possessing me, and that's how I was kind of like keeping up with everyone else on the horses. Or was you were the horse, weren't you, Sammi?
The horse.
She is the horse.
It is the horse, damn it.
But don't know. I think, but I don't know if she actually would have been about and been like outside of Horace, whilst we were kind of roaming around Castle Ravenloft, just because of how kind of afraid that she's been with us in Barovia. she wouldn't. She basically she would have also not taken particularly kindly to seeing Cyrus. So she would probably hates him just as much as Horace does. Really, Cyrus wasn't a particularly well liked character in my family. I don't know if there's anything that you would add, Mr. DM.
No, that's what I think. The only thing I would add in terms of like manifestations of Mishka is she doesn't want to, but as Ashina, because she doesn't really know Ashina. So what we'll say is Ashina, having been told about Mishka, will ask the question. Mishka doesn't appear, but then if Farrow or Pippa or Horace himself says, no, it's okay, you can talk to Ashina, she's one of us now, Mishka would appear and echo exactly everything that Horace has just said. And she will even use the word lick spittle.
Oh, yes.
As well. But she's frightened. And she doesn't think it appropriate that she makes much of an appearance.
That is fair.
It's just us in the room, isn't it?
As far as you're aware.
Cool. We've got 10 minutes for a ritual cast of detect magic, don't we?
Sure, if you wish.
That's how I do it.
Yeah. There's no magic in this room. Let me just remind myself I should have known you'd have wanted to do something in this room. And I'll skip the page. Yeah, no, it's good. Oh, you again.
Oh, you again. See, it's so powerful. Use it carefully.
I will.
Oh, it's you again. Use it carefully.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Through that.
I want neither. Where are we? We're in. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got 2 bookmarks. That's why it's throwing me. So we're in the study, aren't we? Yeah. No. There's nothing. Yeah. Even the books aren't because there's a lot of expensive books. I'll give you. Yeah. Are you happy with where you are, or do you want me to read it out to you again?
I'm more doing it for when we walk out. I want it to be ready just as we leave the room.
Okay.
So it's already. So I'm not witnessed.
Gotcha.
Doing it, but I'm quite happy for people to know that I have done it. I don't want to be blocked from doing it.
Okay. How long does it last for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Gotcha.
So 10 minutes, 30 feet around me.
Yep.
And it's blocked by footstone, dirt or wood.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Okay.
Or
dirt.
thin sheet of lead.
Yes.
A foot of stone, a sheet of lead, or a handful of dirt.
That'll be it, mate. We should do a West Country one where we just do accents the whole time.
You're off the fucking train.
I'm casting Fireball.
That was the YARP episode, wasn't it?
YARP. Oh yeah.
Good times. But yeah, just before we leave the room.
Okay, no problem.
That's all.
Yeah. Anything else?
I mean, can I go to the window in this room and just have a bit of a nosy around the edge, see if I can smell or hear anything outside?
Well, there's only doors. This is an internal room.
Oh, so this what? There's no windows in this room.
No.
So finely dressed prison. That's what it is.
Strahd, it does things to people, man.
No, scarred.
Okay, so shall we move forwards? Okay. So after sort of, a good 30 minutes or so, it's going to be Rahadin that appears at the doorway to the south. And one thing about Rahadin that I forgot to emphasize last time is, remember the first time that you met him with the screams? All you could hear was the screaming of women and children in terror. So Rahadin comes to meet you. Unfortunately, I've got a cold, so I can do Rahadin quite easily. Right, the master is ready for you. Dinner is served. If you would follow me. And he doesn't wait for a response. He just turns around, leaves the door open, and he'll take you on a. Say again. Sorry.
Any magical items on him?
No magical items on Rahadin.
Oh, so he is the screams.
It's the screams.
Right,
that the notes Rahadin is the screams.
Right, it's the screams.
Is the screams.
So I'm going to take you through. It's a slightly shorter journey. You're in this plush room here at the moment. Just make sure you've all loaded up. Give me a second.
Just a
Here's
heads
a
up
big map. Oh yeah.
that to be fair, I don't know if you've just put the maps up, but the maps aren't shown on the stream at the moment. Oh, yeah, it's just popped up. Sorry, that's
Okay.
literally like on
It's
cue as
just
soon as
taken
I
me a
said
bit
it.
to log into map tools again.
It got shy.
Yeah, yeah. So we're starting off in this plush room here, going through. This is it appeared to be like a music room with it looked like a mouldy wedding cake in this room. Past here and down these spiral stairs. Now, what you're going to do is to continue down the spiral stairs. So this is the floor below. But you're not going to enter this room. You're just going to continue down the spiral stairs, which takes us to the main floor map. And you descend into this corridor here as Rahadin goes up to these doors. And he will say to you, as you descend, you can hear this organ music again. You heard it on the way in. It seems to have stopped, but it's... Thanks, Sammi. But it is playing again now as Rahadin goes up to the double doors, and he'll stand there ready, looking very sort of formal, seneschal, butlerish, as he throws open the double doors as the organ music now blasts out. So what I'll do, because I was updating your map as you go, everything that you've seen, who knows, you may end up coming back to this place at some point, so I'll update it for you.
Any magic as we go? Are the 6 of armor magical at the moment?
Nothing magical that you have pinged so far.
Just a quick note as well. As we walked back through the room with the wedding feast, what looked like a wedding cake.
Yeah.
Farrowwood stopped just for a moment, looked down at the suit that he's wearing, looked over at the cake, and there just been a little bit of a sad flash through his eyes before he kind of carried on walking.
Okay.
It's always Leah's reaction for me.
That's, I mean, Sammi, I'm the same. So you can continue down, and it's blaring organ music coming out now. So what I'll do, I don't think we're going to need the maps this evening, but I'm going to take you to
Pretty pictures.
this picture and read this entry to you. 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate this magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the centre of the room, a long, heavy table is covered with a fine, white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods. Roasted beasts basted in savoury sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables, making me salivate reading it out. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid, with a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the centre of the far west wall, between floor-to-ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipes blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in its tone of greatness and despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, a single caped figure pounds the keys in raptured ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops, and as a deep silence fills over the dining hall, it slowly turns towards you. And you see this gentleman.
Nope.
As he will say, "Greeting, honoured guests. I am Strahd. Please, be seated." And he'll stand and walk over to the head of the table and sit down. Pick up a goblet, just casually sit there, looking at you, waiting.
So Farrow, in like full formal robe, would pull out the chair for whichever lady's going to sit. You know, he would pull the chairs out as he.
Who's going to sit next to Strahd?
I'll
I
sit
was
next
I was
to
about to
Short.
say, are we is Strahd like at the very top of this table and we're right down at the bottom, or
Are there place names? Have they spelled everyone's name right?
Let's say there are place names and everything is spelt correctly, and they are at the closest. If he's at the head, there's two either side, so it would be Farrow, Horace, Pippa, Ashina. But Ashina's card, Tala, has been crossed out, and underneath it is written Ashina.
Damn.
This
oh,
fucking guy.
Damn. So the boys near Strahd and then us two ladies.
noticing place card, Ashina's just kind of be very quiet, and she's just getting extremely pale in the fact that he knows who she is as well. Because obviously we'd come with the guys of seeing whether we could get away with me being Tala, but
So
Is,
Strahd. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was going to ask if does Rahadin stay in the room, or does he kind of like announce us in, sorry, and then leave?
What we'll do, in fact, I'll give you a brief description of Strahd, because I've forgot I've started putting it on Spotify. No one's listening, but just in case they do. So is a very elegantly dressed, you would guess late 40-year-old looking gentleman with very pale, if not grey skin. He is human, but slightly elven features. Black hair pulled back into a ponytail. Long black cape with a red doublet and a red jewel on his chest. None of which is magical.
Thank you.
That's all
I
right.
think it would just be fading as we walk into the room. I think I would have got one quick sweep of the room, because that's got to be 10 minutes, surely.
But his eyes, you keep coming back to his eyes. They're just pools of blackness. There is nothing in them at all. Although when he speaks, he's very animated. He does appear to be quite charismatic, but the eyes are just pools of blackness. What Rahadin will do now, without being dismissed, without being told, will, at the doors, you know he's going to do it. You just look at his face and you know he's a heel clicker. He will click his heels together, bow, and close the double doors and leave.
German aristocrat clicked his heels twice.
We can have it twice, Tom. I'm quite happy to share the story from that point of view.
Apparently, it's what only because I watched Kingsman, and he says, "Do your best impression of a German aristocrat's greeting," and he tapped his heels together twice, and then a blade comes out his shoe.
Oh, right. To be
I'm not saying
about
Raven's got blazing issues, but that's how I know it's a German aristocrat's greeting. Is
hold up. I'm gonna do a Leah. Blades in shoes.
I think at seeing Rahedin click his heels, Horace he'd be careful not to laugh. He'd be like trying to keep it together, but I don't think he'd be able to necessarily help himself from then like glancing over at Strahd to see how he reacts.
Strahd's just sat there with his wine goblet, just looking at you.
And Horace would kind of just in that case, I think Horace would kind of just and then kind of walk over and then take a seat next to Strahd. He'd probably have some difficulty with the suit and having not worn a suit for a long time and trying to kind of like having to shuffle around and let things adjust as he kind of like settles into his seat.
I fully imagine the suit that Horace has been given is far too small. Like his neck, like all the muscles popping out the top of the collar on his neck. He couldn't do up the button. His shoulders are like that.
Like he's like held back. He can't actually like pull his shoulders forward, or he's just gonna like rip the back clean off.
we need a sound effect of tearing cloth.
Sits down straight.
So Strahd, as you do sit down, he will say to you, "So, introductions are not necessary. As you can see, I know who you are, and you know who I am. However, it is an honor to host you this evening. I hope you will enjoy the feast I have prepared for you. And tell me, how have you found my land so far since you've been here?"
Old.
Yes,
Do with some sunshine.
The absence of sunshine is obviously necessary for someone of my complexion, shall we say.
It'd be terrible to get burnt.
Indeed.
No, the landscape is beautiful, despite it being cold.
Thank you. This is... Sorry, Tom.
Melancholic. I can't say it now. Melancholically beautiful.
Oh, great word.
Well, you understand why I decided to settle here, to make this my home. This isn't where I was from. I conquered this place. This was where my father's enemies dwelt. Many, many years ago now. But let's not talk about me. I have invited you here so I can talk about you. So where to begin? Would everybody roll D20 for me, please?
No. I don't want to. Everything's fine.
It's weird. It's a weird job being a dungeon master sometimes. I genuinely enjoy the shit out of this thing. Okay.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh,
How do we all roll
16,
with
17,
one of
18,
each other?
19.
What is happening? Also, why
What?
don't we roll like this combat? Side note.
What is happening?
Mate,
Strahd
that's-
just bursts into flames.
It's the only way.
Campaign's over, boys.
That is so weird.
So he, as he says this, he with his right hand he's got this wine glass, and his left hand now he produces what looks like a coin. And very dexterously, he just starts doing that magician thing where he rolls it over his knuckles, almost as if it's subconsciously. And he will say, Pippa, my dear, the little I know about you makes me want to ask about your extended family, your adopted family.
Mm.
Pray tell. More of them, please.
Well, there are a lot of them. I miss them. I don't think I was meant to be away quite so long. But yeah, I live in a place a lot warmer than this. And there's a lot more sunshine. And a lot more general cheer. I was very lucky growing up where I grew up. Very lucky to have been found and brought up there. And I have, technically, I have siblings to spare. So we're all off on adventures right now. I hope the rest of them are having very different ones to the one I'm having right now.
Oh, well, maybe they would be invited at some point as well.
I'd like to keep this invitation all to myself.
Oh, sometimes it is good to share. But the inn, the Golden Hair Inn, I believe. Tell me more of your home.
The same as what you just saw me do. That kind of like change of eyes rather than change of face. Pippa is keeping like a soft smile the whole time, but at the mention of home, at the mention of the Golden Hair Inn, a kind of like cold steel comes into her eyes. She doesn't like that he knows about it, but she knows she probably can't avoid it. And sometimes snares are the tightest when you wriggle. And we're in a snare right now. The Golden Hair, I'm surprised you've heard of it. It's a beautiful little place. Yeah, I guess my family, we all live there. You know, the innkeeper, we call her Mama Marjorie. She's our lady. She's taken us all in at some point, or when we're little, and everyone gets the moniker Golden Hair. Apart from me, I came with a name. And with this scarf, which I'm sure you know about.
Quite correct. I hope my choice of gown pleased you for this evening.
It brought up a question, if I might ask you one.
Of course.
Forgive me being shy. If you know about this, do you know about who owned this before I was swaddled in it and left on a doorstep?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it? I believe you were left with a note with your name.
Mm-hmm.
And you being Darkale.
Not a Golden Hair.
Hmm.
They let me stay, and I play a part. I feel like I could play a very important role in the ascension of the estate, as is the plan. You know, go out into the world, see what we can learn, see what we can find, and then come back to the Golden Hair Inn for harvest.
Dark ales and your heritage, your species, if I may, are known to be culinary experts, unless I miss my mark.
Oh, no, you're not wrong. You either have a lot of spies or you're incredibly perceptive.
This is the problem when all you have is time on your hands.
Must be difficult to keep yourself entertained.
Oh, I find ways.
I think all of us around here have experienced some of your entertainment, or have become your entertainment in one time or two.
Yes, excellent. Excellent. I do so enjoy watching how people play in my land.
Must get very tiresome winning all the time.
Oh, if only it were true. I don't win all the time. Sometimes that's the fun part for me. It's the challenge.
Wow. I hope we present you enough of a challenge.
Me also. And from what I've seen so far, you show promise, the four of you. Well, the new four of you. As he leans towards Ashina. What would Pippa be feeling at the minute?
Oh, just... I'm going to describe this in a really weird way, but you know... If ever you've played poker and you know there's two hands on the table, there's either a flush or a high ace double. Pippa's not sure which hand she holds, but knows he's holding the better hand. And all this is just a time to protract and to extract as much information as possible, even though she can hear a pulse in her ears. And for some reason, her hands and her feet are tingling because she feels so steely cold with just such a thorough understanding of her history that she's not come across ever before.
Okay. So your thoughts would be sort of dwelling on trying to remain as
Calm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's in Pippa's spellbook, I'm going to give you a more of a lore dump. In Pippa's spellbook, there's a picture of a really little boat on some waves, and there's a little poem. This is not my poem, this is somebody else's poem. But all the water in all the world, no matter how it tried, couldn't sink the smallest ship unless it got inside. It's something that her Mama Marjorie would tell her when she got overwhelmed or too excited or just got too much into the world or just let things get to her. And she's tried very hard to practice that. All the water in all the world couldn't sink her unless it got inside. So she's trying very desperately to sail this very stormy sea.
Okay.
Not let Strahd in.
That's awesome.
Let him in.
So as he turns to Ashina, Cyrus will open the door with trays of there's food in front of you. We'll sort of have it that you're sort of snacking on food as you're going along. Cyrus will come along and drop more food. I'll pick the plates up, put more food down, and it's all delicious. It is the well. I mean, I suppose that's a question because I'm assuming that are you all eating and drinking?
Gina is not touching anything. She's not even. She's
Okay.
looking, like
Sure.
at the table. She's just
Okay.
not engaging in anything around her.
Okay.
Horace is kind of just sat there nursing a glass of wine, sweating bullets. Like he's sat there, he is like trying to keep a straight face, but he's struggling. And he's probably like looking at the food, wishing that he could just go crazy, but he's probably not feeling hungry right now.
Okay. Leah?
Pippa by accident has drank her drink. Just because her mouth got dry when she was trying to stay cool, and so absent-minded she's picked up a drink and drank it, and she's there like in for a penny, in for a pound.
It's delicious. It is. It's.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely
I'm going to
delicious.
concentrate on my plate now.
And for
To be
Farrow.
fair, for Ashina, I was going to say, just to add to it, it's a case of you can tell Ashina is really hungry and she really wants to eat, but she just absolutely cannot process and is just overwhelmed by everything that is going on around her. She just will not eat.
Okay.
So Farrell will be eating anything. He'll be eating politely and slowly. He's forcing himself to eat, but he will only be eating. He won't be eating anything meat at all.
Okay.
And he would not be drinking alcohol, but he would drink water if it was on the table.
Yeah, water will be brought out. And also, you notice that around you, the dishes that are around you are only vegetable based anyway, only vegetarian dishes. But as Strahd now turns to Ashina, he will say to all of you, please eat. This is the finest fare. Cyrus, just in case my guests have any doubt, just eat. And Cyrus, oh my lord, I'm too humble for... Cyrus, just eat. And Cyrus will pick up, oh, it's delicious, my lord. Oh, I'm so grateful. Not ungrateful. And he sort of sneers at Horace as he gathers the course that most of you haven't touched and takes it away and replaces it with the next course, just vegetarian food for Horace. For Farrow, as Strahd will continue and say, please, you are my guests. Eat.
And at that notion, Ashina will just fucking dive in. Because
Okay.
this is going to be the first proper meal she's probably ever seen in her life.
It's rich and delicious. It's like a taste sensation as soon as it hits your mouth. But as he concentrates on Ashina, he will say, before we go any further, my dear, I would like to offer my condolences for the loss of your sister. Even before you got to know her, it's truly terrible. I was hoping to get to know her a lot better.
Ashina's just choking and gagging on her food now.
Okay.
And just going to stop eating. And she's just, at that point, she isn't saying anything because she just simply doesn't know what to say.
Okay. What's her thought process though? What's going through her head at the minute? Just
there's the overwhelming sense that she is in a nice dress, something finer that she's ever been in before, and there's this meal that she's being told that she can freely eat in front of her. That is more food than she's ever seen, and Strahd, the lord of her land that she resides in, has just offered condolences to her deceased sister, but there is still that twist on the end in which she doesn't quite know herself whether she should see it as genuine or not.
okay. So you're skeptical more than anything else then?
Yeah. She's extremely fearful of everything that is going on around her.
Yeah. Okay. So he will. You can see the rest of you now as Ashina sort of withdraws into herself and put her down. If you look up, the black pits are still there, but he smiles slightly and he seems to be enjoying Ashina's reaction. As he will say, and so on to the business of a mill, my dear. I'm sure you'd be pleased to know that he is safe and well in my dungeon. And he will be released. Go on.
At the sound of hearing Amel's name, she will straighten up and just look straight at him, straight at Strahd.
Okay. And for causing the schism, he will be released when he has shown appropriate respect. But not until then.
Ashina will she's trying to find the right word. She's trying to say it with confidence, but it is coming across as almost a whisper and very meekly. Is there any chance I can see him? Just for a minute.
Roll persuasion.
This is gonna go badly. Very badly. 10.
I'm afraid his crimes, shall we say, against me, his lord, would not warrant visitors at this time. Maybe in the future, if you find yourself back at my castle.
At that point, I'll just go back into myself.
Okay. So, more food, more small talk. Food goes out, food comes in. It is Cyrus bringing it all in as he now turns. Go on.
Does the food that Cyrus has taken out, is that food that he's going to eat, like going to continue to eat?
Yep.
So essentially, Horace would probably like kind of continue to hold off the food until Cyrus has taken it to take it out and then go eat it. At which point Horace would then be literally spitefully just grabbing like handfuls off the plate and then putting them onto his plate. Far more food than he could eat, but just as a little dig. Well, not even he's probably not being that discreet about it, to be honest.
Okay.
But he'd be respectful towards Strahd and kind of like saying, essentially thank him for his hospitality and the food's delicious, all that. But he would make a point of every time Cyrus comes in to take food out for him to eat, he would like take off that plate that he's taken out.
Gotcha. So, I mean, Strahd will see you doing this, and as you're being courteous, this will make him smile. And again, just black pools in his eyes, but he smiles towards you as he looks towards Cyrus as well. And Cyrus, you can see Cyrus is properly chagrined with this, but there's absolutely nothing he can do about it. And Strahd is just sat back in his chair, enjoying the interaction that you're having with your brother. He will now turn towards Farrow. And so, Wyndam, or you prefer Farrow, I believe, these days.
Is my preference, my lord, yes.
Your history is something that is very interesting to me. How much of it have you told your fellows?
Very little. That's my pain.
Well, so they don't know then?
They do not.
Interesting. So what's going through Farrow's head at the minute?
Anger. Because he's angry that this man would dredge up something so painful.
Yeah.
But also sorrow. Which he's probably been a little bit, probably felt that way since they left the room upstairs. Though he hid it on his face.
Okay. So I and he's still dancing this coin across his hand, is to say, I may have a proposition for you. I may be able to look into your thoughts and your past and tell you what you missed, and what happened. What would you say if I made that offer to you?
I would ask what price you would demand of me.
The price would be that I do it here and now. And I tell you, here and now.
I think Farrow just kind of looks around the table and he'll shake his head and says no. I thank you for
I'm
your
not
offer.
concerned with who you were. We know who you are now. We want to know. We're concerned with who you are, not who you were.
Disappointing. I was looking forward to this as my source of entertainment. Maybe I will do it anyway.
Farrow just
Flips
reaches
the
his
table.
water glass and
Yeah, okay. Okay.
no, he's trying very hard not to be provoked in this moment. There's
Yeah,
nothing Farrow would like more than to go reach over the table and rip this guy's fucking heart out with his bare hands. But he knows he's not capable.
Yeah.
And so he just restrains himself.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Ethan.
Wisdom saving throw. It's not good.
Okay. So the three of you now see as Strahd is dancing this coin across his hands. These black pools of eyes seem to bore into Farrow as Farrow momentarily goes blank. Farrow, from your perspective, you now see flashes of images of your past. You know what you've seen and you know what's happened. But now is all I'm going to say to you, Tom, is that your worst fears are being played out in picture form in front of you. Everything that wasn't there in the past is now image, image, image. And the worst thing that you could think of has actually happened. As you blink, and it's just momentary, as you blink, Strahd will say, so it was the master of all that is secret and hidden. Interesting. So, not to put too fine a point on it, Farrow has just been violated in front of you all. Farrow, you're back to yourself.
But he is sweating profusely and shaking. And you've seen Farrow in some states. You've never seen Farrow in this kind of state before. He's very, very, very gingerly holding on by a thread.
And Strahd smiles and looks over you all. As Cyrus comes back in and back out with the next course. Yes, Sammi?
Ashina is seeing the state of Farrow. Am I sat next to Farrow or am I sat next to Horace?
You're sat next to Horace.
So it's seeing the state of Farrow. She isn't going to say anything, and she still has her head down, but she is going to grab Horace's wrist, and she is going to cast Protection from Good and Evil. It's not something that she's doing as, like, she's not trying to be stealthy about it. She's not trying to make it known. It's just something that she is just reactively doing.
I like it. Yeah. Instinctively.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, because Protection from Good and Evil has a material cost, but I'm going to forgo that on this occasion, because I like this idea. Let me just double check that I'm not making that up. Yeah, it's a flask of holy water worth 25 gold pieces. Yeah, but we'll forego that.
I would have.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say no more.
Okay. Is it Dismissal? Okay. So you feel warmth passing through you, Josh, as Horace feels this warmth as Ashina grabs onto you, as what you've just witnessed to Farrow. But what I will say, and it's like I'm trying to big him up. I'm not. But Strahd doesn't reveal what he's seen and you've seen, Tom. But Cyrus comes in and goes again. As Strahd now turns towards Horace. Coin dancing on his hands. And he will say, "So Horace, my large friend, must be strange to be reunited with your brother, but you know the rest of your family are here in Barovia as well?"
It's not something I knew until I came here, but yeah, I believe it more from you than Lickspittle.
He smiles at Lickspittle. We'll say that Cyrus is in the room at this point as well. As he'll say, "Yes, the Abbot saved them. I use the term loosely. But they are here. They are in Kresk, in the Abbey of St. Markovia."
The Abbey. I dare not ask what state they've been left in.
Well, you've seen Cyrus in his magnificence.
Would you do me the kindness of telling me what it was that happened to Cyrus?
Oh, I shall allow him to do that himself. But I will tell you that when he and the rest of your family arrived in my land, they were dying, and it was the Abbot that saved them all. But after being saved, Cyrus sought something better. He always, I believe, wanted better for himself. And so he joined my service, whereas the rest of your family decided to stay with their saviour.
I don't doubt that they found themselves in these lands because of Cyrus, wanting better for himself, even if it was at the cost of his family. And then Horace would turn and look specifically at Cyrus at that as well.
Cyrus is still coming and going. He'll just sneer at you, and he'll turn to Strahd and say, "You see what I've had to put up with my whole life, Master. Me being so humble." Sorry, I enjoy being humble with the size. Strahd doesn't pay any attention to this. So the dinner progresses. He will, at one point, as you're discussing the land, he will say to you, "So, I've only got one player at the minute. That's weird."
Sorry,
I know. Is it that boring a session? So he will say,
No, Alex crying.
So, tell me one thing, and I freely admit this. Your meeting with Madam Eva. How did that go? I have no information on this, and I would sorely like to know.
Oh, isn't that so frustrating for you?
Well, my dear, are you going to be forthcoming with this information, or will I have to extract it in other ways?
How about this? You like games? I like games. Let's play a game. Ready?
Sure.
You give me something, I'll give you something. I think that's fair. Unless you're too worried. You're okay to be worried.
As the lord of this land, I only see that you give me something, and I give you something. Would be fair.
Symbiotic. We played cards with Madam Eva.
That's your statement?
We played cards with Madam Eva.
Okay. So it's not a lie, but it's not the full truth.
No.
So I'm going to need a roll. Deception would be an obvious one for me.
It's all the same, isn't it? Deception and
yeah, I thought,
for me, it's the same.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's be fun. I'm gonna roll a 15 and add my 3 to it, so it's going to be 18. Using one of my portent.
Okay, nice. He will say, okay. And what would you require from me?
I think it's only fair that Ashina should see her husband.
Agreed.
Tears are already rolling down Ashina's face.
I'll give you another thing. 2 for 1.
Agreed.
So I give you one more thing and Ashina gets to see her husband.
Indeed.
Give him Cyrus.
I'm trying to point to where you are on the screen. Your man over there points at Cyrus. Do you like his new necklace?
Oh, you mean the Haggai? Yes. He lost the last one.
Yeah,
He-
how?
Cyrus? Oh, master. Terrible accident while I was on the privy, master.
Oh, that is terrible. I was going to be sarky, but what a way to lose an eye.
And Strahd will say, don't worry. I do know the sisters like to keep a watch on me. Mostly because I know everything that happens in this land.
Apart from what happens in Madame Eva's tent.
Are you saying that out loud?
I'm here now.
Okay. So
I said it in voice, so
there's a slight flash of anger. And it's not his eyes, because his eyes are black pits. It's just his eyebrows and his and around his eyes. Wisdom saving throw, please, Leah.
Why have I forgotten how to play? Okay, wisdom saving throw. Saving throw. Wisdom. Wall. 12.
Okay.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Right. Okay. So you now get the rest of you three. You see exactly the same as happened to Farrow. Make an Arcana check for me, Leah, while I explain this to you. As Leah starts to go blank, and Leah, in your head, you can see now visual images of Madame Eva and the cards that she presents to you, and the fortunes that were told. And with your Arcana check of 21, he is casting Detect Thought successfully on you. And he's...
You know what? Screw it. Counterspell. Level 3, baby.
Okay.
Let's roll. I don't know what's happened to me recently, but I come to play today.
Okay. Okay.
Up and chose violence.
I think I chose violence really strongly.
Okay. So at this...
Also, we're sparring. We're sparring. Let's see what he's got.
So...
Doesn't want to destroy us yet.
As you cast,
you might have just changed that
spell. In fact, Leah, so let's build the scene then. He's sat there with this coin. With your Arcana check of 21, the material component for a Detect Thought is a copper coin, which he's balancing through his hand. You clock this, and you spot in time that he's casting a spell at you. What does counterspell look like when you cast it on this occasion?
Looks like an attempt to catch. Do you know if someone were throwing something at you and it's something that is either very, very hot or very, very delicate, and as it comes, it's an attempt to catch.
Okay.
And if...
No! No!
Oh, he's gone!
Oh,
No!
Whoa!
And if...
Spell!
It worked!
Success!
Sorry, you were saying and if.
Yeah, and if caught, it's dropped away.
Okay. So as you do this, sort of casually catch, drop it away, Strahd will slam his fist on the table in just frustration. Then he gathers himself, composes himself, and smiles. Okay. And then he goes Frodo Baggins. Keep your secrets.
I didn't want to disappoint you by making it too easy.
This is...
I've been waiting for a challenge.
This is going to be interesting. And so, yes, I will allow you to go and visit Emil. However, I will say to you now that this castle is no longer safe for you. You visit the crypt, and the dangers will be very real. And one more thing before you leave. It is only fair after such a feast that we honour the chefs. Cyrus, if you would. Cyrus hobbles out, yes, master. And as Strahd's now sat there with this glass of wine, just looking quite angry. But he's trying to keep himself composed. And as the double doors that you came through again swing open, Cyrus enters with 2 halflings, hooded and cloaked. As Strahd will say, Melissa, Varian, take a bow. It's these 2 halflings now pull their hoods back, and around the neck of both you can see purple cloth with silver markings. As the very spitting image of a combination of Pippa Darkale in the form of Melissa and Varian Darkale now bow to you. And as they do, a hiss erupts from both of them as fangs appear. As Strahd will say, that will be enough. I do have an AI generated image of
I'm so here for this.
and Varian. There you go. And Strahd's now just looking immensely pleased with himself. And he will say to the Darkales, thank you. This feast is not for you. Not yet, at least. Perhaps I will let you play with them later. Forgive them. Their bloodlust is quite uncontrollable. And he will say to the Darkales, you are dismissed. And they will pull up their cloaks, turn around.
As they walk off, Pippa almost is like stunned and still until they start to move. And their movement almost flicks her back into the moment. And as they walk away, she looks at them. She stands up, which it doesn't make much of a difference because she's tiny, but she stands up anyway. And as they leave, she calls across the room and says, thank you.
Okay.
In exactly that tone. Thank you.
Nice, that was well done. Roll persuasion for me.
Okay. 15.
So as they're walking away, almost imperceptibly, in tandem, they both stop, but then carry on. Out of the room.
She stays standing till they leave.
Okay.
And then once they're out the doors, she sits back down.
Do they
Nods at Strahd and take a sip.
like as they stop? Like, I mean, like At any point, do they like look towards Pippa while they're in the room, or like show any kind of like signs of recognition of her?
No. I'll give you for free. The persuasion check was to see if there was any impact. The DC I was going to set you was 15, so even if you'd have rolled 30, it would have been the same. These are vampire spawn. These aren't Marion and Melissa. I keep calling her Marion. It's Barrion and Melissa Darkale. But momentarily, Pippa got through to them, made them stop just briefly. But they are not her parents anymore. I believe we've discussed vampirism in Farrow's Van Richten's Guide to Monsters.
I believe we have.
We have, yeah. Sorry.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah.
Notes
Sorry,
here and
I'm
there.
still processing. A lot just happened in the last
Yeah.
few moments.
Yeah. I always look forward to this session when it's dinner with Strahd. It feels a lot for me. So I genuinely don't know what it feels like for you guys to sort of process me being an absolute arsehole at you solidly for an hour and a half.
Love it.
Or attempting to, at least. That's certainly what. But Strahd is still there. And as he's dismissed the Dark Elves and he's given you leave to look around, he will confirm exactly what he's saying to you. He'll say, you come and go in my castle as you please. But the I don't know how to say, the brakes are now off. I have held back for this dinner, but if you want to see Emil, he is in the dungeon. You go at your own risk. But thank you for this evening. It has been most enlightening.
What we doing, guys?
Leah, roll one more Arcana check for me.
Oh my God. Oh, there is. 20.
Again, dirty 20. Because I was setting your DC exactly 20. This, with Strahd saying this to you, it suddenly occurred to you, with what you've seen so far of Strahd, the way he was so easily able to break into Farrow's mind, and he was very close to breaking into yours before you. And with what he's just said to you, it's entirely likely that he's able to scry. And now that he's met you in person, and you think back to your time in Barovia, and as you've discussed the sort of hairs on the back of your neck rising for no reason whatsoever, that it's incredibly likely that since you've been in Barovia, he has been doing exactly that. He's been scrying each and every one of you as often as he is able to. And now, like I say, he's met you in person. That makes it a lot easier for him to do. Okay, team. So what I'd like to do at this point then, so it's 10 to 10, so we've still got a bit of legs in us. I want Strahd to sit there looking imperious with his wine glass. So he's not going to leave. So what we'll have is Rahadin appear at the door, open the doors as the screams now appear again, and Rahadin will say, Strahd will say to him, our guests may wish to explore the castle. I would ask you to take them to the main hall and leave them to their own devices. Good evening to you. What do you guys want to do?
So Farrow will stand from the table. He's going to pick up his wine glass and he's going to proffer it to Strahd and say, once I thought I would have the opportunity to wear a suit and eat a fancy meal. That opportunity was robbed of me, but I thank you for the opportunity to do so again. He'll raise his glass to him and he'll down the glass of wine, put it on the table, and take his leave.
He'll nod towards you.
Ashina will abruptly stand and just walk straight out.
I've got Ashina as a shuffler now that everything
Yeah.
that's gone on. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Horace will stand up. Is Pippa still standing in the room?
I'm still there.
Um, okay, so I think Horace would kind of stand up, finish his wine, and then just kind of nod towards Strahd, and just say, thank you again for your hospitality, as short-lived as it may be. And then I would wander over towards. I'd make a point of kind of, even if it means walking round the table to Pippa, just walking over to Pippa, putting a hand on her shoulder. She kind of stands there, and just ask her, just say, do you need a minute?
The hand on the shoulder again is another bring back into the room moment. She didn't even know she had one parent, let alone two parents. The note that was left in her when she was swaddled on the doorstep of the golden hair just said, "Protect my beloved daughter." It didn't define who it was. So there's one answer has given like a million more questions. Seeing her parents as they now are, is so confusing. Because she is grateful. Because if they dropped her off before this happened, that means they saved her from this. Didn't they? Or was this just a setup from the start? Pippa doesn't trust anything, but the hand on her shoulder brings her back into the room, and she looks at Strahd again and hopes to God that she managed to keep as neutral an expression as she's managed most of the dinner. She picks up the place card with her name on it and goes, "A memento?"
By all means.
She puts it into the folds of her clothes and says, "I'm sure we will see each other again very soon."
I shall look forward to it.
And she puts her hand on Horace's hand, and no, it might look steady as she turns, the shiver and shake. The reason she's holding his wrist is not because she's being kind, but because she needs it to stand up. Luckily, Horace is really strong, so she leans on him all the way out.
Okay. So out into the corridor, further into the main hall, as Rahadin now screams all around you, will sneer at you as the doors close. Strahd's in that room, and Rahadin will say, The way out, you know, is there. The rest of the castle will be your tomb. I leave you to your own devices. As he turns and goes north. Go on, Tom.
Our belongings.
I'm going to rewind, Tom.
I forgot.
Rahadin will take you to that room, to the study. And then he'll say, you can see yourselves out from here. The castle, if you stay, will be your tomb. And then he'll leave you in that room. Thank you, Tom. That would make an awkward campaign if we got rid of all of your kit.
I'm in the most fabulous dress, darling, so.
How much damage can I do with a cummerbund?
Watch.
The moment
What armor class does Steamboat and Corset give me?
That's a really good question.
I know, right?
How solid they are.
Okay.
The moment Rahadin leaves that room, Farrowwood tears that suit off him. And I do mean tears it off him.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, Leah, you weren't shy last time. You were getting changed in front of all of them.
Yeah, I know.
He's got underwear on.
I think it's more the display of lack of control. I think that's one of the first times we've seen Farrow really literally lose his shit properly. There's one thing to watch him like tear apart the enemy. There's another thing entirely to watch him in this level of distress.
So I'm going to leave you for a minute while I blow my nose.
Dios mijo.
I imagine, firstly, Ashina is just trying to, like, figure out how on earth to get out of the dress.
Pippa helps. As she helps, she likes like the doing of something. It steadies her. But then she's there like, you're going to have to do mine as well, because there's no way I'm reaching this.
And I'm just there trying to untie everything as quickly as I can.
Here's a bag.
Scraps and
return to my normal clothes. So much easier.
Yeah.
So,
as I said, Horace would kind of actually
sneeze and
like,
it all explodes off.
Yeah. No, he'd actually probably take it off pretty like fairly well, and then kind of like, you know, like hang it back up, kind of as he found it, with some kind of familiarity to it. But then kind of I feel like he'd be feeling quite awkward in the obviously kind of heavy atmosphere off the back of that. I think he'd feel like he got off pretty lightly compared to kind of what the others were taunted with. And so he'd feel quite uncomfortable as he's kind of getting himself back ready. And kind of as I'm putting my cloak kind of back on, I think he'd kind of like just try and like crack a joke to the room and just say, I thought Rahadin was meant to show us back to the Great Hall. These people aren't very good listeners, are they?
oh, give a DM a break, Josh.
No.
No! Give your players a break!
You did get off pretty lightly there, actually. I haven't finished with you, but
your trauma came really up front now.
Yeah, yours was early doors as soon as you stepped through the castle. Well, you were, yeah.
Yes.
As a quick caveat, Farrow would have helped you put your armor on to speed the process up. It takes 10 minutes to put heavy armor on, but Farrow would. He knows how to help you put armor on. He knows how to put chainmail on, and he'll help you with it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good sir.
While we do a decompression moment, while we change back in from who Strahd made us back into who we actually are, returning to our previous state. Fingers crossed.
I'm left in a position where I'm looking forward to rewatching the recording to see how long it's taken you to talk through changing, so I don't get to talk again. Because I have a feeling that's exactly what's happening right now.
delaying the DM. I don't. Who would do that? Like, who are these people?
So you are changed.
You know what? Actually, I'd like to take a bath. I'd like to take a bath. A nice long bath now.
While there's baths going, we might as well.
Well, in which case,
4 hours later,
Roll initiative.
let's oh no, no,
I've
no.
used my 3rd level spell. I don't want to roll initiative.
Let's put you in
don't
this
wanna do
room. If you want to go and find a bathtub, there might be one in Castle Ravenloft somewhere.
Yes.
So you have the advantage of time and space now, as far as you're aware. Strahd has given you the run of his home, but he's taken the brakes off the castle. You know what time it is, gang. What do you want to do?
We start to adventure.
Yeah.
Do we run? Do we make good on that promise and go to the dungeon? Talking as a player, not as Ashina.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, no,
Yeah.
please.
Like,
No, please.
I'm happy to do whatever. We're here. It saves a journey back potentially. And as far as I'm aware, like, everybody's basically fresh. Physically rather than emotionally or
Yeah.
mentally.
It's only going to be more difficult if we have to actually get inside the castle first as well.
Yeah. We've already done the first bit, the crawl.
But I would say that Horace wouldn't be willing to die for this man. So he would be proceeding with caution. And I think if it's looking like it's going to, especially with the hindsight of what happened to Tala, if it looks like things are going to go south, he'll be pretty ready to just get out.
Okay.
I think off the back of, after that, again, I'm not saying this in character, Lord God forbid, but off the back of that shit show, Horace wants to stay alive to make sure that he can come back and fuck shit up at some point. So yeah, that's where my mindset would be. But also thirsty for a bit of a dungeon crawl.
No. I don't think we've like adequately looked at the prophecy that Madame Eva got. That guy, person, thing, monster, creature, had one chance to ask us about something. His one moment of not showing off, his one bit of vulnerability was what happened in Madame Eva's tent. The thing that happened in there was the aforementioned. I believe that given the level of magic we've experienced from this guy, creature, monster, demon, thing, I think he can scry. Which means he can see us. Which means any conversations that we have are liable to be listened to. I think what happened in Madame Eva's tent needs further examination. Going now puts us in an interesting position, not necessarily a strong position.
Well, there is one place that we know Strahd cannot see inside of. So
He's got something.
I agree. It's not ideal that we haven't had this conversation until now, but he's unintentionally given us something that we can use against him.
That's all this meeting was. It's a game. You win or you learn, and I think he already knows a lot about us, but everything's historical. Who we will be is a lot more interesting than who we were. This human creature man thing has given us loads of information in this exchange. we could go away and examine the aforementioned events and then return with more firepower with that knowledge in mind. But Ashina, we completely understand and appreciate that your whole purpose in coming here was to see your husband.
That is
I can assure you that we will be back.
That is my purpose, to get Amal back. But at the same time, is it worth us potentially dying for it? For me, it is. For you, I understand it's not.
If we try, you risk never seeing your husband again if we do not make it through. If we leave now, if he was going to kill him, if Strahd was going to kill your husband, he'd be dead already. I wonder if we're better to live to fight another day, as it were. But I give you my word, regardless of the outcome, I will come back here with you and I will fight through everything put in my path to get you there when the time is right. My word is my bond. Sorry.
I know we've not had much time to build trust with each other. But I hope what happened in that dining room gives you some assurance that we mean you well. I could have asked Strahd for a lot of different things.
And for asking for me to be able to see Amal. It wasn't something that I would ever expect from certainly yourselves, as you say, with how little time we've known each other. But it's graciously appreciated, even if it means that we cannot see it through today.
Yeah.
So are we getting the fuck out of Dodge then?
Yeah. We owe Tala, 1, to do good by you, and 2, not to die in stupid places. Okay?
Okay. Did we want something to potentially look beyond places before we go into them? Because even if we cross anything in the hallway.
Oh yeah, true that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Go gentle, but go together.
Decision made? Okay.
Mhm.
So, you're currently in the study. You've still got the picture of what you now know to be Tatiana, a very beautiful, red-headed, auburn-haired woman above this roaring fireplace in this very richly appointed room. Where are you going to go?
Out of the room before Farrow throws that thing into the fire. Because he's really, really tempted to do it.
So,
Are all the doors locked in this room? Is there more doors?
Are you trying the doors? I'm assuming that you're trying the doors. None of the doors in this room are locked. You've got a double door to the west and 2 doors to the north. I'm giving you the map now.
Oh, thank you.
Doors.
Shall we just foxtrot Oscar, or do we want to explore?
This is the problem. We all really want to explore, and we all really know we are going to be fucked.
We, the players, want to explore, but I think the characters would be like, peace out.
Let's live another day.
Yeah, for sure.
Only got one big spell left now, people.
Is that
Yeah.
the
So-
first casting of a third level spell as well? Was
A
Counter
counter
spell,
spell against Strahd. Yep. Yep.
if you're going to go
You're-
big?
Mhm.
Okay,
I
so
can.
you're going to go south. That's the way you can.
Yep. Let's go out the room.
Okay.
Into the
I can
wedding.
potentially cast Find Familiar and send them to Gander to make sure there is nobody, well, hopefully nobody around,
And
so
Horace
we
do
get
that
out
for free with
safely.
Miss-
I could bring Mishka out.
It doesn't cost you a spell slot, does it? Does it? If it does, then it's 6 1 half a dozen of another, doesn't it?
That's a little
Um,
bit beyond what
I
Mishka
cast it
can
as a
do for
ritual.
you, I believe.
Oh, magic! Let's do it.
So yeah, whilst we're in this room then,
Okay.
I will cast Find Familiar.
Yep. I
You saw one.
Hi, Alex.
Why I'm waving at a cat, dude.
She says hi.
Didn't think this through. I didn't think this through.
What do you think?
What small animal is going to have a high perception?
Alex just winked at us.
Come on, people, talk to me.
He's telling you exactly what Adam. I don't know, but cats do have a high perception in Dungeons and Dragons. They should do
Excellent
that.
thoughts.
So,
Would have thought
but-
so, wouldn't you?
Find Familiar, burning incense worth 10 plus
10
gold pieces, which the spell consumes. So this would be the last occasion that we'll be allowing. Go on, Tom.
You are
Why
welcome
do
to
I
say
feel
no,
like-
Mr. DM.
Why do I feel like druids can expend a use of wild shape to cast it, or what might be at a higher level?
I think that's a different circle.
Might
Or
be
is it a circle? Might be a circle thing.
Yeah,
So I was
'cause
just racking my brain.
what Ashina can do is more animal based.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
So cool.
And healing base.
yes. So you can do then, Sammi. What are you going to summon forth? And the casting time for this is an hour for Find Familiar as well.
That's safe then.
But it takes an hour to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take a short rest.
Sure, no problem. Spell slot back.
Or recovery.
Yeah, nice.
Barrow's going
Only-
to put his
no.
manacles on to stop himself from throwing that Petra into the fire because he really wants to do it.
The oil
If
painting.
you really want to screw with
Yeah.
him, the books are alphabetized. All right, we've got an hour. We can really screw this system over. Get the W's. Horace, you're the tallest, so you're just gonna have to take the Y's because it's the highest up, and I'll take the A's. Let's go. Just move all of the books. Because Pippa knows how upsetting it is when your book cataloguing is disturbed. She could probably get all of the shelves with Horace's help, couldn't she?
And you on his shoulders.
Oh, thank you.
Barrow would offer, but you still get up to the top shelf because he's only 5 foot.
Can I use my
Deep,
mouse
Yes.
or
Oh,
my
y-
wild shape?
Oh, you got a wild shape.
For 5
into it.
taps.
No. I'm saying, can I use that?
Yeah. Well, that's the stat block of a rat, but we just changed its name to mouse, and so yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If that's all right with you.
Yeah. So you've okay. So you've summoned forth a pet mouse, familiar.
Yes.
Yes. No problem.
Familiar.
Okay, so you're going to send. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Where do we want to go first, guys? A mouse that can squeeze under doors.
I think basically we're heading out, so we're going to be heading south, then east,
Okay.
east again down the stairs, and
Sure.
Yeah.
So as you go south, I'm going to ask all of you to do this in turn. Josh, starting with you, roll a d20 for me, please.
Yes, sir. D20. Go. Publicly to everyone?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
10.
It's a
Okay.
10.
So you journey south into the dining hall. As previously discussed, there's dust assaults your lungs, pungent smell. There's a wedding cake in the middle that's putrefied, but nothing else happens as your mouse scurries along the floor to the door to the east. Are you?
If I was to have a gander through, have a look around through my rat friend.
Yeah. Nothing is out of place. Everything seems relatively normal in this room.
Literally through every doorway, I'm going to be like looking through my rat friend too.
Interesting. Okay, let's open a little bit. So, your rat friend is in this room then, Sammi.
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
So I assume we're going to make our way back down to the main hall. So that would be going back through
That way?
here.
Okay.
Are we either going up or down? Who can remember?
we go down one, I think.
Pippa has
Okay,
perfect
then we're going
recall of
down.
anything that happened in the last 30 days. Always knows where doctors and Joyce knows what time is.
The days is alive.
And I'm
Fuck's sake.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to enjoy it. Curses. Yeah, you came up 2 flights, so you're 2 above the main floor. So while you're doing this, you have to zone out. So Ashina has to zone out as she's in control, looking through. So the rat goes into this room here, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Leah, roll d20 for me, please.
No, thank you. Okay.
I have a passive perception of 17.
Yeah. That's
7,
fine.
somebody help me.
So either side, you've got these 2 large statues, but nothing else seems to happen in those. Are you going to let the rat continue, or are you going to zone back in and follow?
Go back in and follow for now.
Okay. So should we take your tokens into here
You.
next?
So we're going to go down 2 flights of stairs.
Okay. So as you go into this one, I would like Sammi to roll a d20 for me, please.
That's rude. 5.
Tidy. Then we go downstairs to here, as it were. So you've descended down to here. Tom, roll a d20 for me, please.
9.
Tidy. Where are you going to go now? You know, Pippa knows. Pippa knows. Sorry.
I do.
There's absolutely no need for that.
I'm a cartographer.
Yeah.
I know where I am.
Pippa knows that you did come up this central stairway, so you can go back through this clerk's room into this throne room and down and out the main stairway, or you can just carry on down here. 2 options.
Do we go with the way we're more familiar with?
Yeah. Let's just trace our steps.
So yeah, send in ratty friend. Can he see
Dead
anyone
cat.
around?
Yeah. Sorry, which way? Because you have been both ways.
Oh, so we have been all the way down.
Yeah. No, when you
The
went down
staircase.
to dinner, you went down the staircase, carried on down there. Sorry.
I feel like that might be the safer route,
Okay.
potentially.
Sending Ratty down. Josh, roll D20 for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Bash. 18.
Tony, roll a D8 and a D12 together for me, please.
Can do it. It's a trick.
Yes. D8 and a D12. Okay. That's a 4 and a 5.
Okay. Something strange is now going to happen as you descend these stairs, coming from what sounds like, you know this is the main corridor now, from what sounds like the main entrance, you can hear a disturbance. You can hear voices, angry voices. Josh, would you roll D4 for me, please?
I would. That's a 3.
Okay. You hear a loud clamour fills the unhallowed halls of Ravenloft. Cries of, "Kill the vampire!" are mixed with bold voices shouting, "Never again!" and "To the crypts!" And from round the corner, you can see what looks like villagers, 3 of them, with torches and pitchforks. What we'll do, because they're making so much noise, is we'll put you on the corner here. They haven't seen you. What would you all like to do?
Does this change our plans?
I think
For
they're
now,
funded.
can I send Ratty and look to see what is going on in the main hall bit?
Yeah. So as you zone out, you literally see these 3 angry-looking villagers, possibly not the most bright-looking villagers that you've seen. And they're looking around. There's clearly one who seems to be leading the pack with a look of sort of righteous fury on his simple face, and 2 others that look very similar to him, possibly younger siblings, who look shit scared, but they're following regardless. And they are just, around the corner.
But I can't see anybody else, anything else.
Nope.
So I will relay. Looks like somebody's trying to storm the castle and they want to go to the crypt.
Well, I can hear as much, but I'm not sure this changes what we need to do now. I think there may be some opportunity in them moving down to the crypts, but at the same time, whatever it is, they're far less equipped than we are.
Mm.
And I think they're just going to draw attention. I think they're just going to make our chances of making it down to a mall even smaller.
No, are we taking them with us?
No. I think if they see us, they'll attack us.
Okay.
I look at Pippa, looks at Farrow. Farrow's thinking very hard.
We should try to stop them. They go down to those crypts, they're walking to their death. I have enough blood on my hands. I won't have theirs on mine too.
We defend the weak.
We always defend the weak. And Barrow's going to walk out into the entrance hall.
Okay. So as you walk out, making it clear that you're there, the leader, stop feet. Oh, Who are you?
You can call me Farrow. What the hell are you doing here?
We have come for
You
justice.
know where you are.
We have come to fight the devil. Fight with us.
3 of you against... You need to leave, and you need to leave now.
Okay, let's have a roll on that then. That sounds like an intimidation to me, but your persuasion would be acceptable as well, Tom.
I'm going to go with intimidation because my persuasion is not good. So
Okay.
following that roll, I think what Farrow will say is, we are here, we are better armed than you, we are more skilled than you, and we are leaving for the fear of our lives. What makes you think that you can storm this castle alone?
So from behind now, one of the others, one of the younger ones, will say, Barry, it makes sense. Listen to him. As Barry apparently now turns around and he looks at you and he looks at the surroundings and he sort of makes the sign. It's the sign that Ashina would recognise. It's the sign of the Night Mother. As he'll say, Okay, I just wanted revenge for... Okay, we'll leave with you.
There will be a time for vengeance. But vengeance is not now. Come on, let's leave.
Okay.
You have to be alive to take vengeance.
Okay. So as you go into the main, the great entry, the doors, double doors to the east lead to the entryway. Right. What I'm going to wrap the session up, ladies and gentlemen, by telling you that as the 4 of you checking the corners, checking for shadows, checking for anything untoward, leave Castle Ravenloft with Barry and his brothers behind you, the doors slam shut on Barry and his brothers as you hear screams and rips and tears and then a swooping noise, and all goes quiet as the doors of Castle Ravenloft again swing slightly open, and all you can see in the entryway is a bloodbath of 3 dead Barovian citizens.
Did we hear who they were trying to avenge? No.
So, for my money, we'll pick it up next time from exactly this position. It is it's... You've spent a decent amount of time there, but we'll say it's... In fact, what we'll say is it's just getting dark. It is dusk on the outskirts of Castle Ravenloft. So just to give me a heads up so I can prep a little bit, what would you like to do next time? We can have this discussion before we actually close proceedings, can't we? If that's okay.
Yeah. So, we can cross this one off. My mission list.
Survive Strahd.
The other thing that occurs to me is you no longer have time restraints on you. You've ticked all of the time restraint boxes. So, as it were, Barovia is yours to explore.
Wizard wine. We made a deal with the dude about the wine. We haven't visited Lady Voctor. I've got hag murder, but I think we might want to be high level before we go and do that.
Hag murder.
Quest
What's
log.
Mansion
Hack
of the
murder.
Silver?
Oh,
Where have
Say that again.
the silver dragon.
Oh,
I think
Mansion of Silver
that's
I think that's
I-
going to link in with the
Silver Dragon.
tarot. I think that's going to link in with
Well,
tarot.
there was
Reading.
something to do
Fortune.
with. It was something to do with vengeance that was mentioned. I feel like that could be somewhat relevant to Horace. But I'm not sure. I mean, it could be relevant to all of us. There's Horace is also gonna want to go to this abbey and go see this abbot and
Yeah.
find his family at some point.
There's an abbey mentioned in the prophecy as well.
Yeah. That's at Kresk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's our map
so
called, Mr. DM?
Was the
Say again, sorry, Sam.
was the abbey in
What's our map called? Sorry, of General Barovia.
Oh, crude
I'm
map.
trying to find the map.
Yeah, so there's
I'll put you on it.
No, I've got it. Thank you.
Was it Kresk where we were going to try and take Irina? Is that the other?
That was the original.
sanctified?
Yeah,
so the
because
chose the other place.
Okay,
because
so
apparently there was an abbot there that was a creature
Mm.
of some
Something wrong with
description.
him.
Yeah, it wasn't human by the sounds of it.
Roll.
But
Well,
he had
You might want to
sanctified.
revisit Madame Eva.
yeah, I was going to say, Madam Eva's the other
Is the
one.
party going to want to talk without Strahd watching?
at some point, yeah.
At some point, yeah.
In the next session.
Where are we now? How far are we off from Madame Eva?
Madam Eva's likely moved. We were
That's
told that
my
we wouldn't be in
email.
the same place.
Yeah.
Do you have a way for us to have a conversation without being spied upon, Sammi? Is that why you're asking?
Well, no, I was going to say, for Dave's sake, he would at least know that we are going to Madame Eva.
I think
I don't know.
let's phase 1. Let's get somewhere safe-ish.
In theory, the only place we
Which
know
leaves the
is going to
village
be
of
semi-safe.
Barovia or Vallaki.
I think Vallaki is going to be the safer place.
Well, we need to go see Lady Voctor. We also need to go see Willow. Bear in mind, we skipped town without going to see her.
Do that.
So we're going to have to go deal with that, I expect.
So
After that,
let's head back to
So-
Vallaki. That's our aim for the next session, is going back to Vallaki and hitting
Yeah.
up some of the Vallaki quest lines, like in Skyrim, Joe, where you like complete all the Whiterun quests and then you go to Solitude and do all the Solitude ones.
Probably need
my
to-
only-
do it.
I'll probably need to find somewhere to hunker down for the night.
Yeah,
So I can't
that's
imagine.
phase 1.
Well, unless we power through the night to get to Vallaki.
Yeah. But yeah, phase 1 for next session will be back to Vallaki with an aim of getting to Lady Voctor and then having another traumatizing conversation with long lost relatives.
To be fair, I
Mhm.
wonder if the Wizards of Wine dudes might have a handle on where Madame Eva is at,
Maybe.
because they're
Potentially.
big suppliers of the wine for the Vistani people.
Very true, very true.
Quick question, DM. The winery is south of Kresk, isn't it? Because that's a twofer, as far as I can see. Like, we go to Kresk and we go to the winery, we go to the winery, we can go to
Oh, I
Kresk.
see. Oh, I see, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
next
I mean,
session. Survive
the
to
only-
Vallaki. And then, depending on how battered we get on the road, depends how much we do when we get to Vallaki.
See if we get a riverboat, go down the river.
Oh,
With
that
what
would be
money?
nice.
Maybe less threats on the water than there is on the road.
The river to and from where?
I don't know. I don't know if it connects actually. So where Lake Barovich is, it looks like there would be a thin stream that would go from the west of Lake Barovich down to the pool of water by
Zarovich,
Crest.
if I may. It's just
Zarovich,
a dodgy, as in
No.
Strahd von. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry. But I don't know if that's true. I'm assuming that's the case.
So that's Luna River from Lake Zarovich south.
The west, I think, actually. The way we're talking.
What to get to Crest?
Are you
you'd have
looking
to
at
pass
this
through
here?
there. And that's the question: is that a stream or is that flooded land? Or
Ashina
it looks
will
like
tell
it's like a
you
flood.
that is not a river. That is not connected.
Okay.
They are two. That's Lake Baratok. Ashina would know this, and that's Lake
Okay.
Zarovich. So that isn't connected. Sorry, Tom.
Okay, so we couldn't do that. We'd have to take the road then.
Yeah.
Sam? Well, yeah, no. Yeah.
But we've got a plan. Try and get to Vallaki alive. When you do,
That's great.
Lady Vocta, Willow, and then move on from there. And then wine would be third on the list.
I also wonder if we should go for the twofer with that as well. So almost to distract Willow from the fact that we're having a conversation with Lady Vocta, two of us go to Willow, two of us go to Vocta.
Cool.
So maybe we need to have a think about who's... Well, obviously, we're going to talk to Willow, but those to the rest.
I should talk to Willow. She keeps winking at me. Oh,
I
no more about that.
That's true.
was going to suggest it, but I didn't want to take away your agency.
Some random hot woman with a monster arm winking at me. I need to investigate this.
I would like to just ask, Horace, what's your charisma like?
It's pretty good, actually, because
He's a
charisma
paladin.
casters are paladins are.
I mean, yeah, that's
like-
fine then, because my charisma is -1, so
Oh,
Yeah,
you'll be
it's all
talking
right.
to Lady Vodka.
That's fine. Bit of that boyish charm and devilish intellect.
amen.
I'm sure we'll get somewhere.
It's going to be great. All will be well.
All will be well.
So I'm gonna have to. You're splitting the party when you get to Vallaki, and I'm gonna run. Oh, okay.
Have
Right.
fun.
Yeah, now it's our time to torment you, Mr. DM.
I feel like we don't want Willow knowing we're talking to Lady Vocta if she's a political rival, so we do need to be careful, and that's why I suggest that we might be the distraction almost.
Okay. It's fine by me, but what I would stress to you is, because I'm not I don't like sort of saying to players, go on, nip off. I'll tell you when, I'll text you when you can come back in. So what you'll have to do is role play through that your characters are not privy to the information that we're playing with the others, but
Fair.
stick around. Because the other thing is, two of you won't be involved for chunks, so I'll try and keep it as brief for the two, so it'll be like a montage of the two.
I love watching Curse of Strahd. You guys are great players. I'm having a great time. I'll watch you guys all day.
I've got nothing against the sitting and watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Yeah,
No, as long as
interact.
you're happy, because I mean, if it was sarcasm, I don't know, but I love running for you guys. It makes me genuinely happy.
Oh, dude, you're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So we know what we're doing next time.
Yep.
Yeah. Macy's been commented.
Yeah.
Macy's out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what
She
she
said,
said.
Mr. Wary.
Wonderful sunny ending to another Strahd session as per.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She's got a new insult in her vocabulary now, though, as well, apparently.
You look like a clicker.
Love it.
Huge. You
Right.
look like a good. Oh,
Heel clicking motherfucker.
oops.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You in trouble?
I don't mean it. Biggest fan. Number one biggest fan in all of Barovia.
Are we still streaming?
yeah, I best turn it off.
Oh yeah.
But thanks for watching. If you have watched,
Please.
thank you.
Please like, subscribe. Thank
Right.
you. As we said, I'm sorry.